Target Series heads to Brooklyn, Michigan in the Irish Hills of Michigan. This is the second race of the Target Series, season number 11, the Overton's 300. Number 24 car, Zachary DeLello, on pole for today's race. Starting beside in the second position, Zachary Fitzwater Sr. in the 59. Then third place, runner-up at Daytona, Tommy Fletcher Jr. Brett Sierra had the lead at the white flag, but ended up getting passed on the backstretch. He'll start fourth today. And rounding out the top five, Michael Gregory in the 60 car. Then starting in sixth, we have Trey Rainey, the 32. Seventh is Riley Spurley-Tube. Eighth place, Colin Teague. In ninth, we have Taylor Brian Price. And Danny Lloyd, the 10, rounds out the top 10. Then there's DJ Reed, the 99. Inside teammate Sebastian Kukulon, the 00. Anthony Nez in the 21 car. And the 20 of Jake Galloway. Then we have Levi Shones in the 22 car. 25 is Eric Olson. Then we have Evan Hunter, the 64. He won here yesterday in the Pennzoil Truck Series. And two's outside the 55 of Colton Yo. Then there's Mason Baskers, the 19, and the 88 of Luke Rainey. Bronson Minnick in the 42 car, two's outside the 29 of Code Red. Then there's Keyshawn Richardson and Landon Lyons in the 92, along with Madison Tall in the 47 and the 18 of Jennifer Buford. Then we have Alex Turner and Adam McDowell, the 38. Jeff Bright in the 5 car, Jose Mills the 40 car. Then we have Jay Jefferson, the 1, and the 16 of Mathis Wells. Roman Fenway, 89, and 14, Casey Nanico. John Smith in the 04, 23, Max Anderson. There's last race winner Daytona, Sebastian Dupayne, but it starts back in the field. Got some work to get through the field. 41, Alex Fletcher to his outside. Then there's Jake Richardson, the 17, the 6 of Landon Dink is his teammate. And rounding out the field, the final row, 8 car, Eli Bright, and starting beside in 42nd, Michigan native Justin Zaydell in the 30. As was last race at Daytona, I have Trey Bardo up here in the booth. And Trey, this is a very, very interesting racetrack, very fast. We see high speeds, pack racing. What do you expect out of today? Obviously, finishes are closer in the past.
Yeah, like you said, it's Michigan. It's one of our faster speedways we go to. Pack racing just like Daytona, but a lot smaller width-wise than Daytona. Fun fact, the last 2 times we were here, the Target Series was at Michigan. We both races ended in a photo finish, so I'll be interested to see if they continue that trend or not. It seems like it's going to be a fun race today.
That is for sure always a great one here at Michigan for the Overton's 300. Let's go on trackside, fire these cars up for racing in race number 2 of the Target Series season.
Drivers, start your engine!
And the command has been given, and 42 engines are going to come to life here at the Michigan International Speedway to do battle in the second race of the Target Series season. As Trey Bardo mentioned, last 2 races have ended in photo finishes, and of course the first time we were ever here in the Target Series, our race leaders wrecked on the white flag lap off turn number 2, so nothing short of craziness here at Michigan, that's for sure. We're going to have 23 laps of action around this 2-mile speedway. Trey Bardo, any final words before we go to the green flag?
I would say it's kind of bad to say, but let's hope we see a caution this time. But hopefully you're not involved in it.
That's for
well,
sure.
I really didn't know what to say there.
Pace cars in 23 laps. DeLello, Fitzwater, front row for the start of the Overton's 300. Down to the start-finish line, and we are green flag racing at Michigan.
DeLello gets a very good jump off the start there. Already clears himself, as well as the 77 of Tommy Fletcher following right behind him. Them two are going to get single coming off the turn there, but looks like, I believe that's the 60 jumping down to the bottom of Fletcher. Yes, it is. Michael Gregory is going to start and maybe possibly challenge DeLello for the lead.
Gregory does get down to the inside. The race off turn number 4 has the push from the 9 of Riley Spurley to back around to the start-finish line. Who will lead the first lap of the Overton 300 at Michigan? Give it to Michael Gregory on the inside. 5 bonus points towards the championship. It's early on the season, but bonus points and points mean a lot. You could lose out on making it into the chase by 5 points, so every lap you can lead during the season matters once we get to the end of the regular season.
Yeah, Riley Spurley is making a move coming off the turn 2 there, but it might even look like the 09 is going to try to make a move under him as they're going 3 wide for the lead, going into 3 and 4.
Taylor Brian Price making the 3-wide move, has help from behind. The 9-9 DJ Reed also made it 3 wide on his teammate Sebastian Kukulon. And it looks like the 99 will push the 09 by. Taylor Bryan Price lead the lap. They're going to look 4 wide back behind. Jake Galloway making the 4 wide move into turn number 1. This is a treacherous part of the racetrack to do that, especially off turn number 2. We have one car slowing at the back of the field. Trey Rainey is off the pace at 32. He'll go high and try and get out of the way. Meanwhile, they're 4 wide at the front of the field.
As they
And
touch
around.
the wall, they go around. The 48 of Brett Sear is spinning in the middle of the track. Doesn't look like anyone's going to hit him here. Does 1 360 turns almost to... Oh, he gets clipped by the 89 as he tried to gain control going back up in the middle of the track. The cars behind him have nowhere to go. Calamity on the back stretch here early in the race.
And our first caution of the season out at Michigan. Back in front, DJ Reed leads in the 99. Maybe that 32 have an issue was a saving grace for that back half of the field, as only a few cars got involved in what could have been about a 10-15 car pileup. Obviously, the biggest damage done to Roman Fenway. Trey Rainey on pit road after his issues in the 32, whatever it was. They're going to try and get it fixed and stay on the lead lap. But carnage on the backstretch. There's last race winner, Sebastian Dupain. Looks like he got away. But Brett Sierra definitely got the worst of it along with Roman Fenway. Eric Olson, the 25, has some damage as well. And our first caution flag of the Target Series season out on lap number 4 at Michigan. It didn't take long for them to crash. It all started with a 4-wide move by Jake Galloway. Entering turn number 1, it caused carnage. As you see right here, the cars now starting to get single filed out to get back in their spots. DJ Reed with the race lead. Jake Galloway after that 4-wide move will be second. Let's go see what happened. First caution flag out. Roman Fenway, Brett Sierra got the worst of it in Michigan. So as we see racing through turns 1 and 2, 4 wide in the main pack, and 4 wide normally doesn't work off turn number 2. This is one of the times it did not work. You see the 24 whip, the racetrack, Zachary DeLello, the 60, Michael Gregory also up there with them as they race off turn number 2. Contact into the wall for DeLello, down into that looks like the 77 spinning around into the 42, so that's Minnick and runner-up at Daytona Tommy Fletcher Jr. But Brett Sierra spins around right here. You see the 48 spinning middle of the pack, and as you mentioned, 89 Roman Fenway's going to come in and basically just clobber as the 48 gets back going.
Yeah, it was really fast-paced there. I don't know if Fenway had that much time to react to Brett coming back up the track, but very unfortunate for the 89 there. And the 25 there as well as Olson really didn't have anywhere to go as the 89 tried to recontrol his car. And as you can see, everyone is trying to slow up and stack up, but possibly some people rear-ending each other there as they aren't able to react in time.
And a lot of drivers did do a great job getting through that as we're going to look at this in full speed. We saw the 77 actually fly by on the apron of Tommy Fletcher Jr. after he got his car back on. I believe he kept it out of the inside wall, kept it going straight, but much of the chaos happened on the top side as the 48 spun around in the middle of the field. 89, 25 also collected, and what looked like Luke Rain, the 88, also got some slight contact as the 25 spun around from him, nowhere to go. Right there, there's the contact. See some of the drivers that were further back. They actually got through, like Max Harrison and Eli Bright. They were able to fly through, as these drivers did a great job making sure it was only about 3 or 4 cars involved in it, not maybe 10, 15 cars that could have been involved.
Yeah, that definitely could have been a lot bigger of a wreck. Looks like Luke Rainey might have hit, I believe that was the 25 when he came in contact with the 89. Not sure if he has too much damage. Doesn't seem like it should not affect his car, so we'll see if he can rebound from an early race incident.
First caution of the season out. Michigan will go back green. Not even 10 laps into it. DJ Reed currently leads over Jake Galloway and the Overton 300 at Michigan. Coming back to the green flag here, Michigan cleaning up the first yellow of the day. We mentioned the issues for Trey Rainey before that crash occurred, and unfortunately for the 32, it is terminal. Header issues put Trey Rainey out of the Target Series race here at Michigan. Will look to do better tomorrow in the Gatorade Cup Series race. All the cars that were involved in the crash are still running at the back of the field. It's Roman Fenway, Brett Sierra, Eric Olson, some others. They, especially the 8948, came down pit road, got their damage repaired. They're back on the track, still running on the lead lap. Gonna hope to gain some spots if maybe some more issues happen, or if they can stay up to speed. So out front, DJ Reed 99 leads for the restart. Jake Galloway just behind him in second. Then you have Taylor Bryan Price, Evan Hunter, and Riley Spurley-Tube, with Colin Teague, Mason Basker, Sebastian Kukeline, Michael Gregory, and Zachary DeLello rounding out the top 10. Go look at the back of the field real quick and see there's the 89, 48, 25. Definitely 89 most damage of this. We'll see if Brett Sierra, looks like he only really spun, got some slight contact from the 89. We'll see if he can keep it up to speed or if he'll fall off of the pace. Coming back to the green flag, 7 laps down, DJ Reed on the gas, and we're green flag racing again at Michigan.
You can see the 99 and the 20 stay up top as the 09 of Brian Price actually dives down to the bottom there. Able to get that run from being behind them, and definitely whenever you get that run, you want to take it as far as you can, and as you can see, it's going to take him right to the lead here going on the 3 and 4.
Get a nice push from behind. 64. Evan Hunter knows how to win it here at Michigan. Won the Penzo Truck Series race here yesterday. Has a lot riding for him, looking to win the Target Series race today. He's going to get put middle 3. Those Colin Teague, the 2 moves to the inside, 3 wide. Help from Sebastian Kukulon, but looks like Taylor Bryan Price does lead that on the outside. Can he clear Hunter to turn 1 to stay out front? He can't. 3 wide for the top spot in turns 1 and 2. Colin Teague inside, help from Kukulon. He'll grab the lead away through turns 1 and 2.
Yeah, these guys did not waste any time whatsoever to get back double file, even 3 wides in some spot, as the 09 almost hit the wall there coming off at 2. But still 3 wide again with the, I believe that is the 11 of Keyshawn Richards, or that's the 00 of Sebastian Kukulon. My apologies, going for the lead.
Kukulon to the front of the field, clears it. Now Michael Greger to the inside. Quick note at the back of the field. Roman Fenway is way off the pace of the 89. Eric Olson, the 25, also losing the draft. Brett Sierra stayed with the back of the pack, so he's still in the draft, still running. Gonna try and get some spots off that. But at the front of the field, they are 3 wide again to the inside. DeLello, the pole sitter. He wants the race lead back. Has help from the 11 of Keyshawn Richardson and the 5 of Jeff Wright, also on the inside lane.
As you can see there, Keyshawn was actually somewhat starting to look below the 24 to see if he can make a 4-wide move, but he opted out of that, which was a smart idea. That could have been another wreck there. Actually, he's going to almost make another 4-wide move here coming off a 3 and 4 as the 24 moves up and Keyshawn gets below him.
Just how close that 00 got to the wall. Kukulon almost got into it. Keyshawn's going to lead the lap with that big push from Jeff Wright. So a great move out of the 11 to get himself to the front of the field. But now Jeff wants to take it a step lower and go to the race lead. He has up from behind. That's the 05 car. Pushing him, Alex Turner. They're going to try and get through to the top 2 spots. Jeff side by side with Keyshawn down the backstretch. Does Turner look 3 wide? He's looking out of line. No run. He's going to try and get the side. Dropped out the 5, pulling back to him. He will go 3 wide for the top spot. Alex Turner inside. Help from behind. Casey Nanico 14. And also down the inside 21 of Anthony Hernandez.
As you can see, I believe that is the 14, like you said, of Nanico looking to the bottom now. All he's going to try is try at the lead here as they're going into 1 and 2. We'll see how long he's able to keep it coming off a 2 here, but the 21, I don't think he's going to like staying behind him very long as he's going to look to the bottom here coming off of 2, and there he goes.
And that pack was 3 by 3 entering turn 1. One small mistake out of these drivers could cause a massive crash, bigger than the one we saw before. And how about 4th on the inside? That is the 77 of Tommy Fletcher Jr. involved in that crash, spun down to the inside, but still going and still up to speed in the main pack. He has a shot to spin and win here today. Michigan's Pro 2 3 wide for the top spot.
Here comes Spurley back on the bottom here, followed by the 38 of Adam McDowell in the 77. Like you said, Fletcher spun earlier, but he said he is not out of this yet, and he's coming right back up there for that lead.
So currently out front, Riley Spurley, car number 9, leads it. Adam McDowell looks low in the 38 car. At the back of the field, some more cars starting to fall off the main draft. Looks like that might be Max Anderson, John Smith, and Luke Rainey in the 88. So obviously the damage on the 88 may be a little more severe than what we originally thought. As back there, Nanico up against the wall, and will get into it off turn 4. Luckily didn't come down to the main pack, but slows the outside lane. Behind him, Jeff Bright, Keyshawn Richardson, and others take evasive action, but it slows the second half of this pack. And now the first half going to try and get away from that draft of the second pack, as Taylor Bryan Price going to try and lead that second pack up to the first one.
Yeah, Nanico hitting the wall there definitely hurt a couple of those cars behind him. Not sure if he got hit and went wide or he just got loose there and nipped the wall, but we'll have to see if that second pack's able to catch up now, as these guys are still 2 by 2 and also 3 by 3, which is not going to help them get away as they're actually catching up already.
Yeah, Roman Fenway ahead, very slow, very off the pace. That will determine the end of this race. It could cause another yellow flag. As Pro 2's teammate Mason Baskers looks for the lead. You want to be first when he catches lap traffic, because right here, it's going to impact one lane, not the other lane, and it looks like they're going to try and split. Levi Schoen's around the outside will get through, but the rest of the pack, nowhere to go. They'll finally get around the inside. Now the outside halted. It'll be Mason Baskers getting away in second, but Schoen's is long gone with the race lead.
Levi was definitely on the high side. He saw that the 89 of Fenway, and with Fenway blocking the bottom there in the corner, that allowed Levi to get gone, and it looks like almost a 10 car length. As we can see here, everyone else is trying to find a way around the 89 there of Fenway, but they're all jockeying for position at the same time, which is not helping anyone.
It's a fight to get around the 89. Drivers trying to get low. Drivers trying to maybe get high around the 89. They might be 3 and 4 wide trying to get around at some point. Code Red going to go down the track. McDowell follows him down trying to follow through, but can't do it. At the front of the field, about 5, 6, 7, 8 cars have gotten away in the main draft. They are right here, 22, 19, 99, 00, 18, 55. It looks like 47 of Massenthal may also catch on, and maybe Alex Turner. It might be an 8 or so car race at the front. Fitzward trying to get caught as well, but it looks like that will be it. The rest of the pack hoping a yellow flag comes out soon so they can catch back up to this main draft. Up front to the race lead goes the 99 DJ Reed.
Yeah, DJ Reed there is getting helped by the 00 of Sebastian Kukulon, but we're going to see if Kukulon gets the run coming off the corner here. Is going to dive down low, but the 19 of, I believe that is the 19 of Mason Baskers, almost blocked him off there, but it looks like he stalled out there as it's still the 99 and 00 leading the way.
Two teammates lead the way here in Michigan, but now Kukulon looks inside teammate Reed for the race lead. As they race off turn number 4, back around, looks like Reed on the outside gets some momentum and will lead at the start-finish line. As we have under 10 laps to go, 5 to go at the start-finish line. Once we get to that point, a yellow flag would end it. So that is point of no return. If we get a crash after the next time we cross the start-finish line, the race is over. So this main pack wants to get to the lead at any point because that secondary pack is a little bit bigger. And with these cars kind of spread out, maybe some closing rates happening, you could see a crash occur.
That is very true, very unpredictable here. As they're 3 wide there for third place, Kukulon there is going to take the lead away from his teammate, hop back up in front of him. Now he just like Daytona, he's going to have to do his best and block both lanes here because, like you said, now from this point on, if a caution comes out, there is no return.
It looks like Massenthal wants to get that lead away, has to get second away from DJ Reed first, trying to get help from Levi Schoens, the 22 behind, but Schoens not giving much help. He looked 3 wide on Tall down into turns number 1 and 2. Tall gonna have to side drive from Reed to get him back to her. Now Tall gonna take it to the inside of Kukulon, the 00 a little bit wide right there. Madison Tall, it looks like, has a nose to the inside of the 00. They are 2 by 2 in the main pack. It looks like we have about 8 cars to sell the victory here at Michigan with 4 laps of racing to go.
Tall is going to get to the bottom line here with Kukulon up top. We're going to see if she's going to be able to get I would say the preferred line around these corners is the bottom. See if she'll get the push from the 22 of Levi coming up. As she goes up, Levi goes below him, trying to get the lead back.
Levi Schoens for the race lead. Alex Turner behind. Here comes Jennifer Buford, 18, also on the bottom of the racetrack moving forward. Turner will move for second. Schoens will clear in the race lead. Jennifer Buford, 18. Mason Baskers, 19 on the inside. Last car in this draft, Colton Yo, 55. Turner inside with 3 to go, getting by Schoens and getting a nice push. 22 no help up top, and that push on the inside will get the 05 the lead. But now 3 wide goes Buford to the inside in turns 1 and 2.
Buford is going to do whatever she can to try to get past the 05 there with the help of the 1947 and the 55 all on the bottom there. Really, I would say at this point it's everyone's game. There's no more teammates out there. It's everyone going for their own win, second race of the season.
And with how small this pack is, it doesn't matter where you are in the pack. You could be outside right now. You could be Alex Turner. You still have a shot to win it because this pack is so small. 2 laps to go, 4 miles left in Michigan. Currently leading Jennifer Buford. Mason Baskers rides in second. Massenthal in third. As they look through 1 and 2 to the inside goes Baskers on Buford. Side by side down the backstretch. Will we catch Roman Fenway one last time is the question. He is off the pace, but is he far enough up the road to where he won't impact this main pack?
That's very hard to tell. I would say if we do catch him, it's either going to be on the backstretch or maybe even entering 3 and 4 here on the last lap, which could greatly impact whoever wins this race.
There's the white flag, the last lap, 2 miles to go. Tall inside of Baskers off to turn number 1. Here comes DJ Reed and Sebastian Kukulon, the teammates. Will the 00 push that 99 by the 47 to get to the race victory? Schoens also on the inside, the 22. They race off 2 down the back for the final time. 89 is ahead of Roman Fenway and looming ahead for these race leaders. Off to turn 3 for the final time. Reed is inside of Tall in turns 3 and 4. Kukulon looks to go within the 9 and the 00. DJ Reed off turn number 4 with the race lead, but here comes Fenway ahead. How he impacted off turn 4. Reed's going to go low in the A9 and get by. DJ Reed wins in Michigan. DJ Reed has done it in Michigan. His teammate Kukulan gets second. It is a 1-2 finish for that team. And what a great team effort that was. Kukulan gave the push to Reed to get him by down the backstretch.
Yeah, when I said by the time they hit 2 to go, no more teammates after that, apparently this team right here did not take that at all, and they actually worked together and got that 1-2 finish, as you said there. Very impressive by them, and congratulations.
DJ Reed wins in Michigan. Let's go see the finish results and the point standings 2 races into the season. Here's how they finished in the Overton 300 at the Michigan International Speedway. 1 caution flag today for 4 laps, our first yellow of the season. In 15 lead changes, 11 drivers out front today in this race at Michigan. In the 8-car pack at the end, reigning supreme, it was DJ Reed the 99 leading the most laps of 7 en route to victory. Teammate Kukulan pushed him home. Kukulan ends up in second. Tall was the leader on the white flag lap and ends up in third. Levi Schoen's fourth, and Mason Baskers rounds out the top 5. They have Alex Turner in sixth, Jennifer Beeford seventh. How about Fitzwater? He clawed his way into the pack at the end. He was the 9th car, just outside that main draft for most of that last run. On the last lap, he got up into the main draft and actually passed Colton Yo. So Fitzwater gets 8th, Colton Yo 9th, and the first car out of that main draft at the end, Taylor Bryan Price, will get 10th. Jose Mills 11th, Jay Jefferson, Landon Lyons, Eli Bright, and Jake Galloway. Then there's Matt as well. Sebastian Dupain backs up the win at Daytona with a top 20. I believe does keep the points after that. They have Code Red, Colin Teague, and Brett Zero involved in that crash. Was one of the cars highest up in that 3rd pack. He will get 20th out of the day. You look down, you see down here, Tommy Fletcher Jr. spun around in that caution. He gets 21st. Nanico, Evan Hunter, Max Anderson, Justin Zidell. They have Bronson Mick, John Smith, Luke Rainey, Jeff Bright, Alex Fletcher, Landon Dinkins, Riley Spraytube, DeLello, Keyshawn Richardson, Michael Gregory, Hernandez McDowell. There's Jake Richardson. A lot of those cars affected with the lap traffic. A lot of them fell off the pace because of that. And definitely, basically everyone down here affected by lap traffic and ruined any shot they had of the win at the end. Down here, some of these cars had damage like Eric Olson, Danny Lloyd. And then obviously off the pace 2 laps down, Roman Fenway and Trey Rainey header issues put the 32 out of this race. Let's now go see the point standings.
After race 2 of the season at Michigan, Sebastian Dupain is still your points leader here, followed by Colton Yo, Tommy Fletcher Jr., Brett Sierra, 4th place, and rounding out the top 5 in points, Sebastian Kukulan. 6th in points is Bronson Minnick, followed by Madison Toll, Mason Baskers, Mathis Wells, and top 10 in points is Luke Rainey. 11th in points, Jay Jefferson, Zachary Fitzwater, DJ Reed, Alex Turner, Eli Bright, Levi Schoens, Jake Richardson, Max Anderson, John Smith, and Evan Hunter rounds out the top 20.
Very interesting to note as well. 2 races in, only 1 driver has finished top 10 in both races. That's Colton Yo up there second in the points. He's the only driver to get a top 10 in both the races run so far this season. Look down at these drivers. A little more unfortunate, haven't had the seasons they've wanted. Drivers like Trey Rainey, Adam McDowell, and Jeff Bright, big names in the series. Danny Lloyd as well. They're down here, haven't had a great start to the season. Even down below them, Michael Gregory and Roman Fenway. Not the starts to the season they've wanted. Still early on, though, only 2 races in. As we look forward to race number 3, we're going out west as we go racing at the Phoenix Raceway. It's the Granger 300. We will see you guys then.